Do you know a method to find where solar eclipse will occur on Earth? Well, you can actually find that if you know about circles, because when we talk about planets or even the moon, they are all circular. So they are circular in shape. So if you know the properties of circles, you can actually find out where solar eclipse will occur on Earth. So when we are talking about circular objects like the moon or the earth and the sun, then we are talking about their interaction. So we are talking about more than one circle. So if you have more than one circle, how can they interact? What are the different possibilities? Let's see. So you can have two circles in this way where their centers overlap. In this case, we call them concentric circles. So as you can see, concentric means their centers are same or the centers overlap. So we have concentric circles in this case. Now we can also have such a placement where circles do not touch. As you can see, both these circles do not touch. What about these? Well, in this case, the circles overlap. So they overlap and they have a common area. Now, there is another possibility, which is circles touch externally. In this case, as you can see, both these circles touch externally at this common point. Similarly, you can also have such circles. In this case, what do we see? We see that their centers do not overlap, but one circle is inside another circle, and in this case circles touch internally, and again they touch at one common point. Now, just like we saw there are common points, common areas, similarly we can also have common tangents. So what exactly are common tangents? Well, when we talk about a common tangent is a single line that is tangent to two circles. It may or may not touch both the circles at one common point. So while it is a single line that is tangent to two circles, but it may or may not touch them at one common point. So let's see what are the possibilities again. So if the circles do not touch, in that case we can have 1, 2, 3 and 4 tangents, 4 common tangents. So as you can see, in all these cases we have common tangents, that is the same line is tangent to both the circles, and we have 4 such possibilities, but we have no common point of contact. That is, there is no point of contact which is common between both the circles. So none of them are common for both the circles. Now, if the circles touch externally, then what are the possibilities? Well, we can have such a common tangent. We can also have this type of common tangent. So both are common tangents to these circles, but they do not have a common point of contact. But this particular tangent is a bit different. It passes through a common point of contact here. So these are the 3 possibilities of common tangents in case of circles that touch externally. Now, what if the circles overlap? In that case, again we'll have 2 possibilities like this, and we'll have no common point of contact. Now, this is a very important one. Circles touch internally. What happens in this case? In this case, we can have only one common tangent, and that will pass through this single point of contact. So this is the possibility in case of circles which touch internally. Now we will see another scenario in which we can have no common tangents at all. Well, in the case of concentric circles, we cannot have common tangents. If we draw tangent to one particular circle, it will not be tangent to the other circle. So, you draw tangent to any particular circle, it will not be tangent to any other concentric circle. Now, let's understand how this can help us in identifying solar eclipse. Well, if you see this particular diagram, what do we have? We have the sun here, we have the moon, and we have earth. Now, solar eclipse is nothing but the shadow of moon falling on a part of earth. Now, which part of earth will see this particular shadow, or the shadow will fall on which part of earth? How do we know about it? Well, it's very simple. You simply draw common tangents to sun and the moon, and these common tangents will define the boundary of the solar eclipse. So as you can see, in this particular case, this particular area is bounded by these two common tangents, and these two common tangents decide the boundary of this particular shadow here. Similarly, this larger area again shows areas which will see partial solar eclipse, because the shadow is not that dark in this particular area, but the shadow is still there. So these common tangents actually help us identify this particular area which will see complete solar eclipse when this phenomena occurs, and we can easily see that with the help of common tangents, because we are dealing with circular objects. So common tangents are very important, and even in such a scenario where you're talking about planets, you can actually apply knowledge of common tangents and find out many important things. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. You can also register for free at deltastep.com to get all learning resources as per ICSE, CBSE, IB, Cambridge, or any other curriculum. Over 5,000 amazing lectures across maths, science, English, and social science. Our unique interactive video technology keeps you engaged, and our iDictionary feature allows you to quickly revise any concept. Master each topic at your own pace with our adaptive practice technology and 1 million plus questions. Get instant answers and detailed solutions. Be exam ready by taking unlimited mock tests, performance analysis along with actionable feedback, personal tutors to resolve your slightest of doubts. That's not all. You also get amazing prizes like PlayStations, iPads, watches, and many more, along with certificates through our Earn As You Learn program. So at deltastep.com, learning is not just fun and easy, it's rewarding too. So register for free now.